Hello, I'm Community. I'm back again to do a recent vinyl finds, and I did my last one 2 weeks ago, and then I said that I haven't bought anything and I wasn't planning on buying anything, but just a couple of days later, something happened, and I ended up with maybe 50 new records. So, yeah, insane. So I should say that every time because I'm so happy with the ones that I have and have to listen to now. Today I'm going to show you maybe like 12 records or something like that. So here we go. This is here. Okay, so I'm going to start this off with two thrift store finds. Swedish thrift store finds. Okay, Rockvaktmästarna. And why do you buy a record with this cover? I love buying these kind of records, almost private pressed records. You buy them for $1, you have never seen them before. It's a gatefold, late 70s, looks kind of, do it yourself, and on a weird label, modest or moodist instead of nudist, I guess. So I wasn't expecting much of this, but this is kind of good actually. This is a mix between maybe Creedence, Clearwater Revival, and early Status Quo on the Vertigo label. Rocking, really good. No one of these have made anything before or after this, and the drummer is really good. So I buy this record to be blown away because it's better than I think, or I buy them because I want to sell them for a better price than I buy them for $1, And this one is a keeper. It's worth maybe $10 or something like that. The next one is pretty cool, Rockwood. Also a thrift store find, $1, private pressed, mint condition. Kids playing music back in 1980 maybe. And in south of Sweden now. This is horrendous. This is so damn bad, I can't even describe it. But I looked it up when I got home, and this actually goes for maybe $25 or something like that, and I bought it for $1. So this one is a flipper. So a good thrift store day. So moving on to two that I bought in my local record store. I don't know if I could really call it that, but yeah, overpriced as hell. But these was in pretty good condition and good prices. First one is Morrissey's Viva Hate. From 1988, his first solo release after the Smiths. Yeah, and this was good. I think that the Smiths material I've heard is better than this one, but had some great tunes on it. Not one I'm gonna play very often, but in mint condition for about $7. So I took a chance on it, and I'm glad I did. Next one from the same store, about $9 maybe. I actually took a chance on Black Sabbath's Tyr, because I didn't know anything about it. I know about Black Sabbath, of course, but a 1990s record. And yeah, I just took a chance on it. Maybe I could like it or flip it for a better price, and I think I'm gonna try to flip it and get more than I paid for, because this is not good. In my opinion, it's not good. Tony Iommi is the only one from the original Black Sabbath lineup, and the other one's just like, it sounds exactly like everything else in the late 80s, in the hard rock genre, So this is nothing for me, but I think I can get a little bit of money from it. And this next one is a Swedish eBay buy. Bought it for about $20. And one that, yeah, this is okay. So Keith Emerson's Inferno, the soundtrack to the Dario Argento movie from 1980. And you are probably wondering why I buy a Keith Emerson record when I ranted about the Emerson, Lake and Palmer last week or 2 weeks ago. First of all, I love Dario Argento movies. I adore Goblin, the soundtracks that they did for especially Suspiria, and I've been looking for that one as a mother. And when I found this for a good price, I jumped on it. Love the artwork as well. And this is actually really good. Much better than the Emerson, Lake and Palmer material, because I'm so tired of that one. This is more sparse in some occasions. In some occasions, it's more proggy on some titles, but it's the kind of prog that I can live with. Especially the third song on the first side, Taxi Ride to Rome. Really good, big proggy song, and the three last tracks on the second side was just so damn good. Epic soundtrack. Highly recommended. This is obviously the 2008, I think, reissue of this one on Cinevox. And they did a good job repressing this. Sounds great, so I'm happy with it. Okay, now we arrive to the interesting part. On Swedish Craigslist, Blocket, I found a ad selling 2,000 records. He had a list, so I got the list. And it was your ordinary Best of ABBA, Pelle Karlsson, disco greatest hits and stuff like that, you know. But something in me said, go through the list, and I did. So I ended up 2,000 records. I ended up cherry picking out 15 records. It took about 1.5 weeks to get this guy to send them to me, and we agreed upon a price. So I paid about $3-4 with shipping for every record. So, you know, here we go. I'm so happy with this pile of 15 records. I can't describe it. This is why I collect records, for these kind of moments, you know. I got Lee Hazelwood's Requiem for Almost Lady for $3 including shipping. Almost mint condition. I didn't need to clean this almost at all. From 1971. Now, you know, this is the Swedish press. I'm going to show you the label soon. This is the Swedish press of this, and you Lee Hazelwood guys out there know how hard it is to get this for a good price. You know what you have to pay for this, and $3 including shipping is just a steal. Music-wise, my God, what a great record! It's the Blood on the Tracks country record, really. My girl has just left me, and I feel lousy. I want to kill myself kind of record. Awesome. Produced in California in 1971. But he had just moved to Sweden, and he had his Swedish period. Okay. So some of these songs are really good. Some of these songs are mind-blowing. And the lyrics on this one, and just the minimalistic playing and the voice coming right to you. I can't recommend this enough. If you like the good parts of Graham Parsons, or if you like the good parts of new modern stuff like Wilco or Ryan Adams, stuff like that, this is where it all began, I think. You know, get this record. On the Swedish, this is the Swedish version on Viking Records. Minty Fresh. Okay, so that was from that guy, 15 records. Now, I made another deal with a guy on Facebook, on a Facebook group, called, this guy is called Thomas, and he watches some videos, I think. So, if you watch this, Thomas, thank you so much again for the deal. I think we're both happy with the prices and everything. So, thank you so much again. I'm going to show you some of the stuff that I got from this guy. Starting off with what's playing in the background, Miles Davis All-Stars with Walking. First side, Horace Silver, J.J. Johnson, Percy Heath, Lucky Thompson, and Kenny Clark. And on the second side, we have the Miles Davis Quintet. That was the sextet. The Quintet with David Schildkraut on alto sax, Horace Silver, Percy Heath, and Kenny Clark on drums. Really good record of Miles. I enjoy this. Early Miles record. Really enjoy this. This is the early 80s, late 70s press, but it sounds terrific. And I actually asked Anders what he thought about these pressings before I bought them, and he said that it sounds good. So I took a chance, and he was right. They sound terrific. So I'm super happy with this on Prestige. The next one I got from this guy, Thomas, was King Curtis Live on at Fillmore West. Gatefold sleeve. There's the backside on Atco, an original US press on Atco. I love this record. It was really good. It's funky, it's soulful, it's Billy Preston on organ. Really good for being a live record. And they do a lot of covers here. White Shade of Pale, Whole Lotta Love, I Stand Accused, Sign, Seal, Deliver, I'm Yours. But they do them great. White Shade of Pale, awesome version of that one. Highly recommended. Yeah, just a solid, good record. Another one from this guy, Thomas, for a great price. I'm super happy with it. Thelonious Monk's Underground on, I think, early 80s CBS Jazz Masterpieces. I don't like these records because they ruin the whole entire artwork with this kind of design. But the sound quality of this was really, really good. So I'm happy with it. And the music, awesome music, great artwork there. You have the Nazi tie down there, and Thelonious in the middle. Yeah, overall a really, really good record. I've only heard it once. Larry Giles, Charlie Rouse, and Ben Reilly. And of course Monk Thelonious. So great one to the jazz collection. Okay, so we're jumping back and forth here. Here we go with the 15 ones that I got for $3 each. So from the same seller I got original German first press of Mothers of Invention on Absolutely Free. And as you can see, it's not in perfect condition, but good enough for $3. There's the label there. And it has some scratches and stuff like that. It ticks on a couple of, seconds on some tracks, but other than that, it's most surface scratches. And it looks better. It looks worse than it plays. And when I tried it out, I was super happy. For that price, I mean, shit, come on. $3 including shipping for an original press of Absolutely Free. You can't beat that, really. And one that I really, really wanted and needed in my Zappa collection. So Lumpy Gravy is still out there, and Freak Out. But other than that, I'm happy with my Zappa. So the same guy, and unfortunately this was the most ruined one of the entire bunch, but $3 including shipping, I don't know, not worth it, but I took a chance. I have to say, I didn't see any of these ones. I only had the list, and there was nothing about the condition or nothing about it. So I had to take a chance on all of these, and some of them was minty fresh, some of them were maybe VG plus, and some of them, like in this case, maybe a VG minus at most. Jazz Poriska with Jan Johansson, jazz in Russian folk tunes, and this one, just like jazz on Swedish and jazz on Hungarian, is just so damn good. And every time I listen to them, I just want every single piece of vinyl that Jan Johansson released before he died in the late 60s in a car crash. Outstanding jazz. I mean, you don't have to like jazz to like this, I bet. Just mind-blowing. But I have to get a better copy, unfortunately. Okay, so we're jumping back to the records I got from Thomas, the Miles Davis one and those. And Anders is gonna like this. He's gonna like this. I'm just holding it up there. Muffy Fly Sevda live at Fregatten, and when I visited Anders maybe a month ago or something like that, maybe longer, I can't remember. Anders said that I should listen to this in the earphones at a store, and I did, and I didn't like it, so I didn't buy it. But I got this for a great price with Thomas. So I couldn't resist it, and actually this has grown on me. I've listened to it twice now, and it's really, really, really good, and I have to get more by Sevda. This is the first one. So you have Muffy Falai on trumpet and piano, Bernt Rosengren on tenor saxophone, Tommy Koverhult on tenor saxophone and soprano saxophone, Björn Alk on bass, Okay Tamis on drums, and Peter Smolyansky on Der Buka, and he's only like 13 years old here or something like that when he did that. Amazing. It's a great. It starts off by just a violin playing for 10 minutes almost, and in the beginning I thought like this is a little bit overkill, but it grows on you, and after 10 minutes you really want more, and then they start off by playing like with the other musicians, and it's just so good, really, really, really good. So I was wrong, Anders. This is a really good record, Live at Fregatten by Sevda. Visit here. I think in my last video I showed you a record I have been wanting for a while, always too expensive to get, and I got it for a great price in good condition, and I was so happy, and I played it maybe 5-6 times all the way through already. Now, this guy with the 15 records for $3 each had this in the collection, and I said to him I want that record, and it turned out to be not in the best condition. The vinyl is in almost, mint minus or something like that, but the sleeve is in so-so condition. You're gonna see that soon. But for $3, and I can flip this on eBay for maybe at least 30, 50, 60 bucks. It has been sold for over 100, but I can't get that because of the cover. But Björn Gison Lind from Storstad till Gråsbad, the album with Björn Gison Lind that is hardest to find, with the Swedish television or radio orchestra, all the great players, Ola Brunket, Rune Karlsson, Palle Danielsson, Kenny Håkansson on guitar, Janne Schaffer, the elite of the studio players in this like jazz rock back in the day, and Jan Loffe Karlsson on drums also from Bo Hansson and Hansson Karlsson. So now I have 2 copies of this, and as you can see, you have some writing there that I can't get off, and you have some ring wear and spine split there, but the vinyl is in great condition, so I think I can flip this for a good buck, and by selling of these 15, I think I'm gonna sell 4 pieces, something like that, 3 maybe, and I'm gonna get more from those 3 that I bought the entire lot for. So I know that. So I'm really happy. It's like getting free records, epically good free records. That's it for me. I still have 30 records to show you, but I haven't listened to them yet. In the same vein as the ones that I showed you. And I have my vacation coming up in just a week, so I'm gonna have so much time listening to records. I hope you enjoyed the records I showed you. If you see this, Thomas, thank you so much again for the deal. Really appreciated it. I hope you're happy too. And, please leave comments. That's why we're here. Talk with me. Have a great day. Bye.